Truquad systems are pre-cut square or rectangle configurations of TrueLine by Pure Lighting. This short video will demonstrate the 5 easy steps to install a TrueQuad 0.5A system, recessed within standard 5/8" drywall. Each system is supplied with at least one power feed junction box. Separate the L-shaped power channel connector from the junction box. Attach the supplied mounting bars to the side of the junction box as shown. Measure and mark the placement of the junction box. Install horizontal support bracing. Mount the junction box to the horizontal support bracing. Adjust the junction box to match the marked position and secure in place. Before doing any electrical wiring, always ensure the power is turned off at the breaker panel. Mount the remote power supply in an accessible area nearby, for example, in a closet or inside a cabinet. Consult the wiring diagram included with the remote power supply to connect it to the main power. Reference the wiring diagram included with your installation instructions to connect either a standard switch or, if desired, a compatible dimmer. Remove a knockout from the power feed junction box, and if required by your local electrical code, install conduit. Route the low voltage power wires from the remote power supply to the power feed junction box. Splice the included power feed cable to the low voltage power wires using wire nuts. Place all electrical connections into the junction box. Before drywall is installed, locate and mark the position of the power feed junction box using the measurements taken in previous steps. Cut the drywall using a jab saw or other appropriate tool to expose the junction box. Mount the L-shaped power connector to the junction box. Ensure the power connector is level before marking. Use the channel width behind the mounting flange to mark the drywall. Remove the L-shaped power connector from the drywall. Using the marked channeled width, mark the picture frame cutting path on the drywall. Cut the drywall using a jab saw or other appropriate tool. Mark the stud and mounting strap locations. Install mounting straps every 32 inches along the installation area for additional support, where there is no stud or joist to support the channel. Assemble the TrueQuad configuration by attaching the L-shaped power channel connector to one of the straight channel sections. Join the mitered corners of the straight channel sections using the included joiner bars. Repeat for additional mitered corners as necessary. Insert the picture frame assembly. Secure the L-shaped power connector to the junction box. When connecting strip to the power feed cable, it is important to align the +24 VDC marking on the soft strip with the red wires of the power feed cable. If the LEDs don't light, reverse polarity and then reconnect. Inspect the strip for any irregularities before continuing. Then disconnect the soft strip from the power feed cable. Drill and countersink guide holes using the stud markings from previous steps. Secure the picture frame assembly to the drywall and mounting straps using drywall screws. Make sure each screw head is flush with the channel surface before continuing. Before beginning the plastering process, mask the interior of the channel using contractor's tape. Apply ultra-thin drywall tape to the TrueLine channel. Do not overlap sections of drywall tape. Plaster, sand, and paint the installation. Any plaster that covers the channel will need to be removed using a razor blade or other tool. Remove the contractor's tape from the channel. Once the excess plaster and contractor's tape is removed, a detailed sanding is required to smooth out rough edges along the channel. Use supplied alcohol pads to remove any residue from inner channel area. Restore power to the junction box to test the LED soft strip. Connect the assembled flexible power connector to one of the LED power feed cables. Install and secure the junction box trapdoors to the channel. Begin installing the LEDs by removing a small section of the paper backing from the strip. Insert the power header into the flexible power connector. It is important that when installing the soft strip, no tools or hard instruments are used that may cause damage. Only use fingers to install the strip. Gently press the adhesive backing of the soft strip into the outside edge of the channel while continuing to remove the paper backing. Continue installing the soft strip wrapping around corners. Ensure LED strip overlaps the flexible power connector to avoid dark spots. Press the lens into the channel, making sure that it is fully seated. Energy-efficient truquad systems are a minimalist design tool that allow for the creation of breathtaking geometry to give your space intelligence, strength, and sophistication, blending seamlessly into the drywall.
Pure Edge Lighting. Lighting personalized.